Hello everyone. So today I bring one more topic of discussion for banking payments under the banking payment. That's I thought I was very curious to saw this kind of picture on LinkedIn, especially when it's mentioned that there are lots of hidden charges for card transaction. I was curious to know why this is happening. So I just dig out some information, and that is I'm going to discuss with you today. So everybody knows that how the card transaction happen, debit card transaction. But before that, welcome. Today's my banking payment channel, and today's agenda is the hidden risk under cross-border payment. Cross-border, specifically card payments, hidden risk and agenda. We discuss on that point. So users swipe the card, any merchant place, okay, any POS machine, and the gateways are there like ACI worldwide, for example, mentioned here. Okay, then it's after fraud check, account merchant is taken to call with the acquired bank approves it, and there's some corresponding agent, the receiver bank, and before that a card network check this, and this is American Express, Visa, and Indian also Rupee card nowadays, and finally the payment has been ac- payment has been accepted by, for example, US bank, and it is get acknowledged and the flow is completed. Okay, and you can say that the acknowledgement and the status message has been sent and message is settled and the payment has been settled. It takes less than a minute for a POS machine. But yeah, for doing this process there are lots of systems are involved. So one of the biggest system is American Express and Visa and Rupee. So how these are charged, initially I know come to know that it's 1% only, but normally they are gradually increasing their charges. So how they are affecting now, that's we are going to see. Expanding globally, accepting the international card payment isn't a simple of flipping. Okay, understanding the cost, fraud risks, and approval rate challenges, and come with the cross-border transaction. So cross-border payment transaction having some fraud check, risk check that is coming with this original charges. So what are the cross-border card payment more expensive? Why? So that's the reason we are trying to understand now from so many messages, so many bullet points are there. There are higher interchange fee. Cross-border transaction often triggers cross-border assessment fee from Visa and MasterCard and issuer. This can be charged 1 to 2% higher than domestic transaction. When CBPR country, okay, you understand the meaning of CBPR, right? Cross-border payment, okay. So when you're doing transaction and other currency in the not the native country, if you're having the card of, for example, if you're having the card having the money in that your dollar and you in transaction in India, so definitely transactions fees are applied for that. Okay, the higher interchange fee. So those are the cross-border transaction often triggers cross-border assessment fee. So they call assessment fee, and Visa and MasterCard are the monopoly in global world. So they took that as very seriously for taking more transaction charges. That's the earning business. There's earning model for them how to do their business for this. Okay, that's the one reason for higher cross border more expensive. Second is FX cost. So whenever doing the transaction, FX rate is coming to the picture. When you're doing the transactions, currency to currency conversion rate, that also taken the picture. Normally, do you understand that when we are buying the currency, we have to pay more rate, and we are selling, we get a less rate. So that's the same phenomena here as well. If a business charge in a currency different from the card holder, either the merchant or the customer pay the extra convention fee. So the convention fee applicable here if they do these charges more. And if you like to learn more videos like this and more as a banking session for me, guys, do follow my channel Banking Payments on YouTube, Banking Payments on LinkedIn as well. Okay, so I am posting regularly sessions there, and you can write it down to me at bankingppayments@gmail.com for live sessions or demo or my sessions as well. Okay, the next reason is why banking CBPR charges are more for cards, network and MX markups. Card networks, acquiring bank and paying processor often add their own FX spreads on the on top of the raw exchange rate. So there is a new technology they have involved is that FX spreads. So what is spread? Spread between difference between buying and selling. The between that the rate is called spread rate. Okay. So what they is saying that payment processor often add their own FX spreads on the top of raw exchange rates. Okay. So they put for getting profit, right? So for getting profit than regular exchange rate, they put their own spread rates. So that's why it's, that's why one of the reason is that there are more charges in the transaction. Next one is the fraud problem. Banks are most likely to decline cross-border payment because the fraud concern. Why? So some banks, even the name found, this is from the Arabian countries or the different countries, and where the amount is not similar, or where the big or IBAN is from the country which is a ban. So that time also they will directly reject the payment. So that's why we have concept called STP, right? In MT103 pack 008 STP. STP message is step through payment where all details are verified before only transaction. So here fraud problems, cross border payment because of fraud concerns. So first is geographical risk scoring. Geographical risk we are trying to understand now here. Issuer may flag transaction from foreign countries as unusual spending behavior leading to decline. Okay, so foreign countries as unusual spending means if they are doing spending behavior unusual, then definitely they will give the more charges. Lack of local data. Many fraud detection system work best within the country financial ecosystem. A transaction from US-based merchant hitting a European bank lacks local data points, leading to converse decline decision. So they're saying that if the decision is not made correctly at that time of doing transactions, US-based merchant, so they will the decision will bank fraud will reject the payment. Chargeable risk. Cross-border transaction typically have higher chargeback rates, making banks and payment processor for way approval. Okay, so that is one of the reason uh, why this is happening. Overcoming the challenges, merchant can leverage the below strategy to overcome costly mistakes by local acquiring, multi-currency pricing, alternative payment methods. Okay, for example, in market like Europe and Latin America and Asia, customer often prefers local payment method over international credit card such as SEPA, Pix, Alipay and UPI. So alternative method can be used to reduce the charges. Multi-currency pricing, allowing customer to pay in their native currency, avoid FX conversion. That's one of the good reason we can avoid the charges. Intelligence routing and tokenization. Using the payment processor with smart transaction routing and network tokenization can improve approval rates to reduce fraudulence. It's already known, right? Now tokenization concept is there. Everything we have to apply OTP and approve it, and then only then the token is released. Okay, and the payment is released. So this can be things can be avoided for getting reduces the hidden risk of cross-border card payment, hidden risk of the cross-border card payments, and risk also can be hidden, and and the expensive part also can be reduced by applying this one. So what is final takeaway from this? Local acquiring, alternative methods and smart processing, going over hidden inefficient. So this hidden we can avoid it that. So if you like it, let me know. I will bring out one more video for this hidden risk cross border card payment like that. See you next time.